50-foot crocodile that drags you beneath the water without a sound. A venomous snake that hides under leaves, striking before you even know it's there. And something so terrifying that local tribes refuse to speak its name. These creatures don't just exist in the shadows, they're thriving in one of the most impenetrable wildernesses on Earth. The Congo jungle is the second largest rainforest on Earth. 2 million square kilometers of dense, impenetrable wilderness. Rivers so deep they have never been fully mapped. Jungle so thick that sunlight never reaches the ground in certain sections. And inside it, creatures have been found that science can't explain. These are the 7 most dangerous creatures living inside the Congo jungle right now. Number 7. The Gaboon viper. The snake that gives no warning. Most venomous snakes give you a signal. A rattle. A hood. A hiss. Something that says, I am here. Back away. The Gaboon viper gives you nothing. It lies on the forest floor of the Congo jungle completely motionless, buried under a layer of dead leaves, perfectly camouflaged by a pattern of brown and tan scales that matches the jungle floor so precisely that you could step directly onto one without seeing it until it was too late. And the Gaboon viper has the longest fangs of any venomous snake on Earth. Up to 5 centimeters long. Folded back against the roof of its mouth until the moment it strikes, and then deploying faster than the human eye can track. Its venom is hemotoxic. It destroys red blood cells and causes the blood to lose its ability to clot. Internal bleeding begins almost immediately. Without antivenom, which is extremely difficult to obtain in the remote regions of the Congo, the outcome is almost always fatal. But here is the detail that makes the Gaboon viper truly terrifying. It does not strike out of aggression. It strikes because you stepped on it without seeing it. By the time you feel the bite, the venom is already inside you. In a jungle with no roads, no hospitals, no antivenom within reach, the snake you never saw is the one that kills you. Number 6. The forest elephant. The jungle ghost that charges. Most people picture elephants on open savanna. Visible from miles away. Easy to avoid. The Congo's forest elephant is a completely different animal. Smaller than its savanna cousin but no less powerful, the forest elephant moves through dense jungle in near total silence. Despite weighing up to 6,000 kilograms. Despite standing nearly 3 meters tall. It navigates the Congo's thick undergrowth without breaking branches, without announcing its presence, without giving any signal of approach until it is directly in front of you. And when a forest elephant charges, it does not stop. Unlike the savanna elephant, which sometimes bluff charges and pulls back, the forest elephant in a genuine charge is committed. It will pursue a human through dense jungle, matching their turns, navigating the undergrowth, and closing distance faster than any human can run. Researchers working in the Congo describe the forest elephant as the most consistently unpredictable large animal in the jungle. Not because it is aggressive by nature, but because it is invisible by nature. You do not see it coming. You do not hear it coming. And by the time you know it is there, it is already too close to run from. A 6,000 kilogram animal that moves like a ghost through a jungle designed to hide it. That combination has ended the lives of more Congo researchers and locals than almost any other animal on this list. Number 5. The Nile crocodile. The ambush that comes from still water. You already know the Nile crocodile from our last video. Gustav. The 900 kilogram monster blamed for over 300 human deaths. But Gustav is not an anomaly. He is just the most famous example of what the Congo's rivers produce. The Nile crocodile is the apex ambush predator of the Congo Basin waterways. It can remain completely motionless in water for hours, submerged to the point where only its eyes and nostrils break the surface, indistinguishable from a floating log in the murky river water. It feels the vibration of footsteps approaching the riverbank through the water. It calculates distance and trajectory. And it launches from the water with an explosive burst of speed that covers the distance between river and bank in under a second. The attack is over before the victim processes that it has begun. Nile crocodiles in the Congo have been documented taking prey as large as full-grown buffalo and hippos. They can hold their breath underwater for over an hour. They perform a death roll, spinning their body at high speed to disorient and drown prey, that generates forces no human limb can survive intact. In the Congo Basin alone, conservative estimates put crocodile-related human deaths in the hundreds annually. In remote river communities where people must collect water and wash clothes at the riverbank daily, this is not a distant threat. It is a daily reality. Most people only know the surface of the jungle. If you want to see what's actually hiding in the deep, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. Because this channel goes where most people are afraid to look. Number 4. The hippopotamus. Africa's most prolific killer. This is the one that surprises most people. The hippopotamus is not a predator. It does not hunt. It does not eat meat. By every biological classification, it is a herbivore that grazes on riverside vegetation at night. And it is responsible for more human deaths in Africa than lions, leopards, and crocodiles combined. The Congo Basin holds one of the largest hippopotamus populations on Earth. They occupy the same rivers and waterways that Congo communities depend on for fishing, transport, and survival. And the hippo is extraordinarily, sometimes lethally, territorial. A hippo can run at 30 kilometers per hour on land. Faster than the average human sprint. It can open its jaw to 180 degrees, a gap wide enough to bite a small boat in half. Its canine teeth can grow to 50 centimeters long and are kept constantly sharp by the friction of the upper and lower jaw grinding together. And it attacks without provocation. A boat that comes between a hippo and water. A fisherman who wades too close to a pod. A child swimming in a river section the hippo considers its territory. The attack is explosive, total, and almost always fatal. In the remote river communities of the Congo, the hippo is not a tourist attraction. It is the thing that makes people afraid to go to the river after dark. And sometimes, during the day too. Number 3. The leopard. The hunter that learns. Every predator on this list kills through physical dominance. Size. Speed. Venom. Ambush. The leopard kills through intelligence. The Congo's leopard population is one of the densest in Africa, the thick jungle providing ideal cover for a predator built for stealth. Leopards are solitary, nocturnal, and extraordinarily adaptable. They learn the patterns of human communities with a speed and precision that researchers find genuinely unsettling. A leopard that has identified a human settlement as a food source will study it. It will learn which nights the dogs are inside. Which paths people take to the latrine after dark. Which children stray to the edge of the village. It will wait, sometimes for days, and then take exactly what it came for. Unlike lions, which are most dangerous in groups on open savanna, the Congo leopard is most dangerous alone in darkness in enclosed space. In a jungle where visibility drops to near zero at night. Where sound travels strangely through dense vegetation. Where the first signal that a leopard is near is often not a sound at all, but the absence of one. The jungle going quiet. The birds stopping. The insects pausing. And then, nothing. Until it is already over. A predator that adapts to its prey's behavior specifically. In a jungle designed to make it invisible. This is what makes the Congo leopard categorically different from every other large predator on this list. It does not just hunt. It studies. And then it hunts. Number 2. The driver ant. The swarm that consumes everything. This one does not look dangerous. It is an ant. The Doralist, called driver ants or army ants in the Congo, are approximately 3 centimeters long individually. They have no venom. No stinger. Just mandibles, jaws disproportionately large for their body size and capable of cutting through flesh with a force their size has no right to generate. And they move in colonies of up to 20 million individuals simultaneously. A driver ant swarm in the Congo moves as a single organism. A living river of bodies up to 20 meters wide and several kilometers long, consuming every living thing in its path that cannot move fast enough to escape it. Insects. Rodents. Reptiles. Anything too injured, too young, or too slow to flee. There are documented accounts of driver ant swarms consuming tethered goats and livestock overnight, leaving only bones by morning. Accounts of unconscious or incapacitated humans being found stripped of tissue by morning after a swarm passed through. Indigenous communities in the Congo treat the approach of a driver ant column as a genuine emergency, evacuating homes and livestock immediately. Because the swarm does not go around obstacles. It goes through them. 20 million individuals. Moving is one. Consuming everything. And the only defense that works is to not be there when they arrive. Number 1. The Mokele Mbembe. The creature science refuses to confirm. We saved this one for last. This one is science has been investigating since 1909. And still has no confirmed answer. The Mokele Mbembe. Reported consistently across multiple unconnected indigenous communities throughout the Congo Basin for centuries. A massive creature larger than an elephant with a long neck, small head, 4 thick legs, and a heavy tail. Moving silently through the deep swamp water of the Lakula region in near total silence. The description matches one specific prehistoric classification. An animal that was supposed to have been extinct for 66 million years. Formal expeditions were mounted in 1909, 1913, 1932, 1959, 1976, 1980, 1992, and multiple times since. Every single one returned with eyewitness accounts from locals, sonar anomalies in the deep swamp water, large unexplained tracks in the riverbank mud, and no confirmed specimen. In 1992, a Japanese film crew captured footage on Lake Tella of a large disturbance in the water consistent with a very large animal moving beneath the surface. The footage has been analyzed repeatedly. No consensus has been reached. The Likula swamp, where most sightings are concentrated, covers 55,000 square kilometers. It is one of the least explored and least accessible regions on the planet. Researchers estimate that less than 10% of its interior has ever been physically accessed. If something large wanted to remain hidden in there, it has 55,000 square kilometers of impenetrable swamp to do it in. Science has not confirmed the Mokal Mbembe exists. But science has also sent expedition after expedition into that swamp and come back without being able to confirm it does not exist. In a jungle that still produces new species every year. In a swamp that covers an area larger than many countries. The question is not whether something unknown is living in there. The question is, what is it waiting for? Those are the 7 most dangerous creatures living inside the Congo jungle right now. 6 of them are documented. Classified. Known. And 1 has had expeditions sent after it since 1909. With no final answer. Which one terrified you the most? Drop the number in the comments right now. I read every single one.